All right, welcome everybody to the middle school finals on the TUSD robotics channel. We are live broadcast on YouTube, and we are going to have our 12 finalists compete this afternoon to figure out who are the top coders in our middle school robotics programs for this phase one of our robotics program. Let me go ahead and start by introducing who we have with us today. We'll start with Rohan from Orchard Hills. Go ahead and wave to the audience. And Rohan, I want you to change your name to, instead of Robohawks, put Rohan right there. That'd be great. Thank you. And then also from Orchard Hills, we have Yunji. Yunji, wave to the audience. Hi, Yunji, welcome. From Columbus Tustin Middle School, we have Jacob. Hi, Jacob, welcome to the finals. From Pioneer Middle School, we have Luke. Everybody welcome Luke. Hi, Luke. We have from Legacy Magnet Academy, our newest school in Tustin Unified, Ellie. Hi, Ellie, wave to the audience. We have from Pioneer Middle School, Sumin. Hi, Sumin, welcome to the finals. We have from Hughes Middle School, Sydney. Hi, Sydney, welcome to the finals. We have also from Hughes Middle School, Leanie. Well, hi, Leanie, welcome to the finals. Another student from Legacy Magnet Academy, Haley. Hi, Haley, welcome. We also have from Legacy Magnet Academy, Andrew. Welcome, Andrew. We have from Hughes Middle School, Zachary. Hi, Zachary. And then we also have with us today our comment moderator, Jeremy Chen, who's going to stay in our Zoom meeting so he can communicate with us. Jeremy, go ahead and introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what you will be doing for us on this live stream broadcast.
Everyone, my name is Jeremy Chen. I'm currently a 10th grade sophomore at Beckman High School. And today I'll be moderating the YouTube chat to keep everything positive and make sure everyone's following our guidelines for posting comments.
Awesome. While I'm going to expand a little bit on what he just said. I just want to go over a little bit of our rules. Number one, make sure all comments are positive, as Jeremy mentioned. Also, please act with integrity. That is a Rec Foundation Code of Conduct, also one that we have in TUSD Robotics. Behave in a respectful manner. Keep all comments school appropriate. Remember, this is a school activity, so if you couldn't say it at school, you aren't able to say it here in the YouTube live comment chat. And also cheer on your teammates, be supportive, cheer on your fellow robotic students. And so in a moment here, I'm gonna head on over to the YouTube live channel, and I'm going to enable the chat so we can all participate and cheer on one another. Make sure, Jeremy, if there's any problems, you let me know so I can disable the chat. And please don't be the reason that we have to disable the chat. That would be no fun. So we're going to go ahead and get started here in a moment. How this works is I will give the students the name of the playground so that they can load the playground, make sure all of our internet is up and running on the same page. And then when I get the thumbs up or the okay with your hand signal up, that means we're ready to begin. So I'm going to go turn on the chat while you all open up the first playground, which is the Art Canvas Playground. The Art Canvas Playground. All right, Jeremy, I'm going to enable the chat. Okay, Jeremy, we should be ready to go any moment. It should be working.
Sounds good.
All right, everybody. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get a hands up in the participant window when you have your Art Canvas Playground up and ready to go. Now, I often use the Art Canvas Playground as our first challenge because it is generally one of the hardest challenges that I create for the students. There are a couple rules. It does not have to be the same size that I have drawn on my playground, but it does need to be the same shape and it needs to fit the criteria, including the color. So I will be judging that they met all the criteria, but It does not need to be the same exact shape or size, but it has to resemble it, okay? So it looks like we have almost everybody with the Art Canvas Playground open. This is the hardest challenge of the competition right now. So it will take a little bit of time. And let's see what we got. Jacob, you have one hand up. Haley, are you ready or is it not loading? Haley's having a little bit of technical difficulty, so we will start here in a couple moments. All right, so let me tell you a little bit as we wait for Haley. Let's talk a little bit about what this virtual coding program has looked like. All right, Haley, are you back with us? All right, somebody in the chat start working with her and see if she is with us. Well, I talk a little bit about our phase 1 of our TUSD robotics program. Obviously, we have had to change our program in the first semester because we are unable to share equipment and build robots. So we've created a virtual robotics program with many different online challenges. So this is one of our online challenges where we have created a 5-week bracket system where students competed in different coding challenges like you will see. And then we will end up with our final 12 competing today. All right, Haley, it looks like your headphones have died. Can you hear me, Haley? She fixed them. Great. So you ready? Okay, perfect. All right, it looks like everybody's ready for the Art Canvas Playground. So I'm going to share my screen. Here is your first challenge. You are going to draw a green tree. And the tree must have at least 3 layers. The tree must be symmetrical. And the robot must park as the tree trunk. So it's a green tree with at least 3 layers. You'll notice how mine is a little bit angled off, but it's symmetrical and it definitely looks like a tree with a minimum of 3 layers. And it must also have the robot parked as the tree trunk. All right, it looks like I have someone who just entered here. Let me find out what's going on. All right, good luck, everybody. Okay, Andy got kicked out, but he's back in. Andy, can you see the share screen? Okay, perfect. All right, Andy, so it's a green tree that must be symmetrical with at least 3 layers. And then the robot parks as the tree trunk. Remember, it doesn't have to be the same size, but it must be the same shape, symmetrical. It could be a little bit off on the angles, but it must be symmetrical. So that's kind of the criteria that's going to trip you up a little bit in this challenge. All right, so Andy, unfortunately, got kicked out and brought back in. That's what happens with these virtual competitions. We've had a lot of technical issues over the past 5 weeks, but really, it's worked out very well. And sometimes we just have to deal with those technological mishaps. All right, I'm going to play a little music as you code a tree. Okay, I'm in the chat talking to Haley. She thinks she has it, but it looks a little different, which is fine as long as it has 3 layers and is symmetrical. I'm going to stop sharing my screen to see if Haley has it. It seems a little fast to me, but who knows? These coders impress me every day. All right, go ahead, Haley, and share your screen. All right, let's see what you got. All right, remember, it does not have to be the same exact shape. Well, that is an interesting way to do it. I definitely want it to look a little bit more like mine, not with the 3 triangles. It's a little bit harder to do it my way. So you're going to have to make it where it has the sides, as it needs to look more similar to mine. Okay, so let's see. Rohan thinks he's done. Go ahead, Rohan. Let's share your screen. Rohan's from Orchard Hills. Now, some of these students have been practicing, so they have some code already in their toolkit. It does look like he has used some repeat loops, which is definitely something I was looking for on this challenge. All right, can we have angles that look symmetrical on this? Very nice. Now, can you park as the tree trunk? Oh, we did not park as the tree trunk. You need to fix that. You need to write done again in the chat when you are done. This often happens where students do not actually read all of the criteria and they think they're done. So Rohan is quickly going to get that robot to move from the top to the bottom, which it seems like he's done. Rohan, go ahead and share. This was a very hard one. I'm always impressed with how fast they do this because it takes me 30 minutes or more to code a challenge and they do it in 5 or less. So this is very impressive. Definitely did not expect this one to go as fast. All right, we've seen this
This
once.
was when I was practicing. My friends told me that you might do it.
Who knew? Who read my mind and thought I would do a tree?
I forgot to move the pen.
You forgot to move the pen. You are not done. That gives an opening for somebody else. Now you can predict what I'm going to do. That's as best as you're going to do. I have not shared these with anybody. So Rohan thinks that he's fixed it now. Go ahead, Rohan. Let's see if you raise that pen. And that tree trunk needs to be attached to the tree. All right, hit play. Let's see what you got. All right, we got the left side of the tree looking good. He had some predictive skills on what I might ask him to draw. It is a theme this season with our Christmas trees. So let's see what we've got. All right. I want to call it done, but I see a problem at the top of your tree. Do you see a problem at the top of your tree? Go ahead and fix that at the top of your tree. He thinks he's got it now. Go ahead, Rohan.
Oh. Okay. Share there.
Could he remove those extra lines at the top? Those were not symmetrical in the design. Did he stop it?
Oh.
Not quite. You're given opportunities. Every time you run it like that, you give an opportunity to have somebody come in. So what do you need to do to your code to make that not have those extra lines at the top? You are so close. So close. Oh my gosh. Go, Rohan. Show us what you got. You're giving, every time you do this, you're giving other students a chance to finish their code.
Oh, wait. Let me reset.
Now he's taking a real big risk of not running this code and then sharing it with us because that takes time. And so that's a part of the strategy. When do you actually say done in the chat? Is it before you've tested your code so you have the time advantage, or is it after you've tested to make sure you've done it correctly?
Is that still bad?
I see an overlap on the left side. You got to shorten that line, Rohan.
Okay.
People are thinking out there in the YouTube Live Nation that I am too picky, but these are excellent coders. And Rohan actually had this already in his toolkit. So this is something we're going to be pretty precise on. It does leave an opening. You think you got it? Thanks, Jeremy. Okay, let's see. Did he fix his code at the top? Is there an overlap of the lines? Okay, you got it, Rohan. Rohan, our first winner of today. You will be playing off in the finals. You will not write done for challenge 2 or 3. You can go ahead and follow along with us, but you will not be writing done in the chat. All right, everybody, take a deep breath. We're going to go ahead and get ready for our next challenge. That was a hard one. I know that was hard because it took me a very long time to code a tree myself. So Rohan had some predictive abilities, I guess, I guess it's not too hard with the holiday season. Okay, we're going to go to the next challenge. This is one we've actually never done before in a virtual coding challenge. This will be the Castle Crasher Playground. The Castle Crasher Playground. Everybody please open this playground as I explain to the audience what this playground is all about. So this playground is set up so that it has blocks that are created castles around the playground. And the robot rams into these blocks that make up the castles and the blocks tumble over. So there's a few ways to play this game. One way is to clear the board so that all of the blocks fall off of the playground. But that is not what we will be doing today because that's too easy to predict. So I have a different challenge with the Castle Crasher Playground. So I'm going to look in the participant window to see when you are ready and have the Castle Crasher Playground ready to go. Go ahead and put your thumbs up or hands up in the participants window so I know your Castle Crasher Playground is up and running. Okay, so I'm going to give you all the details here in a minute. I've got some questions about do you have to knock down all the castles? You will not be knocking down all the castles. I'm going to explain your challenge as soon as I see everybody's ready to go. Sumin, did your playground not load yet? Are you waiting? Okay, Sumin, I think you had a little bit of slow internet today, unfortunately. We had a little problem with our playground earlier. We can't, we will wait for it to open, but the hardest thing is getting those playgrounds to open.
It loaded.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Rohan, put a thumbs up for me too, just because I know you are participating and it's easier for me to see. You will not write done in the chat, but I just want to make sure you have the Castle Crasher Playground open. Okay, we're ready to go. Everyone has it up and loaded. So here we go. I will share my screen. All right, the Castle Crasher Playground. You are going to draw a 1,000-millimeter square in the center of the field, and that you must clear that square of all objects. The robot must also be parked outside of the square, but here's the caveat. No blocks may fall off the field. So there's some strategy in this. No blocks may fall off the field. They can touch the red boundary, but they may not fall all the way off. So you will, again, I will repeat, you will draw a 1,000-millimeter square in the center of the field, and you must clear that box of all blocks, and no blocks may fall off the field. All right, good luck, everybody. Okay, I can see that we've got Cash Thompson spamming the LMA on the live broadcast feed. Please, Cash, Jeremy, hold back on that. We don't need to see LMA over and over again. Thank you for your support, but we don't need it to be copied over and over again. Use the chat as an appropriate function of cheering on your team members and commenting on the code and what you see on the screen. All right, thank you for your participation. Okay, it looks like I have a few people done as I was checking in on the live stream chat. Sydney is done first, followed by Haley and Sumin. So let's go ahead and then Sydney after that. So Sydney is not done. Okay, so Haley, let's see what you got. Go, Haley. I'm going to stop sharing my screen and let's go ahead and have you share yours. All right, there's the Castle Crasher. She decides to go ahead and get that castle in the center knocked down first, drawing the 1,000mm square to see how the blocks need to be removed from that center square. All right, only got a few blocks left. Perfect. All right, got to go back and get those blocks all the way out. Okay, those blocks need to get all the way out of that square, Haley. So you need to, and they cannot be touching that line. They got to be all the way, they can touch the line on the outside, but they need to be all the way cleared of that box. All right, keep going, Haley. Sumin, let's see what you got. You think you have it? Okay, I'm going to go ahead and spotlight so you can see her code here or her program. Okay, different strategy. Drawing the box first around that center castle, knowing the boundary that the blocks have to be pushed outside of. Now let's go ahead and push those all the way out. Oh, we almost had a block fall off the field, but we didn't. That was very, very close. Oh, again, so close to getting those blocks out. Okay, Sumin, is it not all the way? Got to get those blocks all the way out. All right. Now, I do think I have a few more people in here. The hard part is the blocks don't always fall exactly each time. So you have to have a pretty consistent hit to get it in the direction you want it to go. Okay, no, not Sydney. Andrew thinks he's done from Legacy Magnet Academy. Andrew, share your screen. Andrew, are you done? Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. Can you show me that again? Let me spotlight you. I was waiting for the share to screen. Okay. Okay, that square is too big. It needs to be 1,000mm by 1,000mm. It is too big of a square. So you need to go back and adjust your square and then get those boxes pushed out. Let me remove the spotlight here, go back to my gallery. All right, so next we have Haley thinks she's done. Haley, are you done? Okay, let's see what you got. Sumin again after that. And Zachary, you put done in, oh, not done, but make sure you tell everybody you're done in the chat, not just me. Okay, going back, drawing that 1,000mm square. Sydney thinks she's done too now. Okay, oh, got that pushed out. Let's see if we can get the other ones pushed out. Turn around. Almost. Oh, that one's done. Oh, that is so close in that corner. That is so close. I think I'm gonna call that one a done on that one with Haley. That was you, Haley, right? Yeah. Let's just see Sumin's real quick just to make sure. But Haley, I'm gonna call that a winner for you on that one. That was awesome. What am I doing here? Okay, there's she Sumin. Here we go. I want to go ahead and spotlight. Let's see if she got it. All right, a lot of blocks that need to be hit out of the way. And they fall different every time. So probably on one run, that block in the back actually got pushed out. But then on the second run, it didn't. And always changing your velocity to 100% makes your testing go faster. Oh, got those blocks out. Definitely, I can see some internet speed issues here. Okay, close, Sumin, very close. Let me go ahead and remove that spotlight. Haley, you are a winner of the second challenge. Congratulations. Well done from Legacy Magnet Academy. You got lots of people cheering on in the live chat, as I can see. So you just made them very, very happy. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on to our third challenge. This third challenge is a playground we've used many times, and it is the Disc Transport Playground. The Disc Transport Playground. Now, Rohan and Haley, you are not able to write done in the chat, but please follow along, see how fast you can go. But you are, pressure's off of you in this challenge. So everybody, please open up your Disc Transport Playground. All right, these coders are doing phenomenal. This is so tough, everybody. Again, I cannot mention how many times these take me 30 minutes or more to code, and they do them in 5 or just right around 5 minutes. It's incredible to watch. All right, so Haley says she feels accomplished in the chat. I think you should feel accomplished. That was a really tough one. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and look for your hands up in the participant window when you have the Disc Transport Playground open and ready to go. Okay, it looks like everybody's ready. Here we go. Let me share my screen. We're moving on to the Disc Transport Playground. Here is your challenge. You are going to place 3 red discs into the red goal, and then you must park in the green goal. All right, good luck, everybody. For those of you who have never seen this before, there is built-in sensors into the virtual robot that we are coding. And one of them is a magnet. And when you boost that magnet, it can pick up the discs, and then you drop off the magnet by taking the power off of the magnet. So that's how you transport these discs into the different goals. All right, so once again, you are to place the 3 red discs in the red goal and then park in the green goal. Now, a lot of people have actually done this program before. There might be some people with some saved code in their toolkit. As we wait for this, let me tell you a little bit about our phase 1 of robotics. We just completed from August all the way until December, working virtually with one another and collaborating on notebooks and documenting the engineering design process. We had a series of online challenges that are now posted on the TUSD website under awards. All the award winners are recognized. We had several different categories. Some people created CAD models or computer aided design using Autodesk Inventor or Fusion 360, another Autodesk product. Some people use Tinkercad, another Autodesk product, to create a part or a subsystem of a robot. That will come back in phase 2. We had a notebook award, and we also had some engineering design process video tutorials that people made, as well as coding video tutorials. So we've been doing a lot of video creation and coding and notebook collaboration and creating, following the engineering design process. And we've had some great success. Even though we can't build robots, we are still learning in TUSD robotics. Phase 2 is going to focus on CADing. So we're going to build our robots in those virtual environments so that we stay safe, but we still continue to learn. And normally, we don't have a lot of time to practice CADing in our normal robotics programs because we're building iterations of robots and fixing and improving our robots to play the game of the season. Since we are unable to do that due to COVID-19 restrictions and to make sure everyone stays safe, we are going to take advantage of this and learn how to CAD and really take a deep dive into our engineering notebooks. I just want to say a huge thank you to all of the coaches out there who are helping run this program virtually. We've got Mr. Ireland and Mrs. Mead at Legacy Magnet Academy. We have Mr. Hollingshead at Hughes. We have Mrs. Coleman at Columbus Tustin. We have Coach Megan Lund at Orchard Hills. We have Coach C with his very complicated Italian last name, Saragino. I'm going to say, did I say that right, Pioneer kids? Is coaching a new coach to Pioneer. And we also have from Sycamore, Coach Nguyen. And I feel like I am missing someone, but I'm seeing some people are participating in the chat. We have, so Zachary said he was done, but not done. Zachary, is that correct? You're not done. All right. So I'm going to say Ellie from Legacy thinks that she has it. Let's go ahead and stop sharing my screen. And Ellie, let's show us what you got. Okay, so there we go. Perfect. It just took a minute to load and Ellie's screen is starting to share. This is the disc transport playground. Remember that she is going to code to get 3 red discs. We've got 1 turned around to drive forward into the goal to drop off the first one. Uh-oh, we have a problem. All right, fix your code, Ellie. You're not done. We got to reverse back out of that goal. We still have time. All right, so next it looks like Zachary from Hughes thinks that he's done. Zachary, let's see what you got.
That was me saying yes to done earlier.
That you're not done?
I'm done now, but I finished after Andrew.
Well, thank you for being honest. So should I try Andrew and then to you?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Andrew, and then we will go on to Zachary. So Andrew from Legacy, let's see what you got.
I need to fix something.
Okay, Andrew's not done. Okay, back to you, Zachary. Then we will go to Ellie. Okay, I guess I have to disable the chat on YouTube Live because LMA is not listening to our request to stop spamming with the LMA over and over again in the live chat. Yeah, so I'm going to give, this is your last, Jeremy, this is their last warning. So please give me 3 more minutes. If they don't stop in the next few minutes, then I will turn it off. All right, LMA, please listen to us in the chat. You do not want to be the reason that we have to turn it off. We are very happy for our LMA contestants that are doing so well, but we definitely want to be respectful in the chat. Okay, so you actually need to park in the green goal. So you need to fix your code, 3 red discs in, but then you need to park in the green goal. So that brings us to Ellie from Legacy Magnet Academy. Go ahead, Ellie, share your screen. We also have Sydney who said she was done. Make sure you tell everybody that, Sydney. I saw you did that after Sumin. But you privately messaged me before Sumin and then changed it to everybody. Okay, we've got Ellie from Legacy, and let's see what's going on here. All right. We have a lot of Legacy fans out there. They are all watching in the chat. They're going to be very respectful right now. Jeremy has posted again to remind them about this. All right, let's get a second. Uh-oh, that is not a red disc, is it? That is a blue disc. It needs to be 3 red discs, not a blue disc. All right, you need to fix your code. Let's move on to our next person, which would be, so it's Sydney messaged me privately and then again to everybody, and Sumin was right after that. So I'm going to go with Sydney because she did actually message first. Sydney from Hughes, please go ahead and show us what you got. Sumin, we are coming to you next. Okay, let me go ahead and spotlight your code here for everybody to watch. All right, going over for the first red disc, dropping it off in the red goal. This is Sydney from Hughes Middle School. Hughes has been practicing coding quite a bit during their practice time. They've dedicated, it didn't drop off the second disc. Got to go back and fix that. All right, let me remove the spotlight, go back to my gallery and tell me who is next. Sumin, you are up from Pioneer Middle School. Let's see what you got. After that, we will go back to, oh, let me go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm looking at too many things here. Let me spotlight you. Did you already play it, Sumin, and I missed it? I got to tell you, you have to park in the green goal, Sumin. You got to park in that green goal. Here's one. Here's two. They're just on top of each other. She did drop it off. That's why it's hard to see. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It didn't get the last disc. You need to get that third disc, Sumin. You missed the third disc. You parked in the green goal, but you missed that third disc. All right, head back and get it. All right, let's see what I've got next after Sumin. It was, I want to say, Zachary, did you say done again?
Yes, I redid my code.
You redid your code? Go ahead, Zachary. From Hughes Middle School. All right. All right, heading up. Interesting way to go to the first red disc, but that is a pathway that they can use again for the second red disc. Follow the same code, just duplicate the code. Perfect. Uh-oh. Oh, it was the exact path, but the magnet got turned on in the right spot. And there's two that are dropped off there. It's just hard to see. Oh, and we use the opposite side, same code, same strategy, drop it off in the third and parked in the green. We have a winner. Congratulations, Zachary from Hughes Middle School. Congratulations. All right, everybody take a deep breath. That was very stressful. And I would just like to congratulate everybody for making it this far. We are going to take a group photo, so don't go anywhere, okay? I'm also going to do a couple interviews. So if you want to say anything, think about what you might want to say. But we're going to move on to the finals with our final three. So we have Zachary from Hughes. We have Haley from Legacy Magnet. And we have Rohan from Orchard Hill School that are going to play off in the finals. And you're not going to love this because it's another art canvas playground. All right, let's get those three to open up their art canvas playgrounds and tell us when you are ready. The rest of you can follow along, but you are not going to write done in the chat. So we're going to get a first, second, and third place. I just got to say, this is such hard work. And this is 5 weeks of this that these finalists have gone through. These are our top coders in all of TUSD that are in our robotics programs for middle school. They've been competing against each other for 5 weeks. And I just have to congratulate all of these students for making it to the finals. It is a huge accomplishment. But we do have Orchard Hills, Hughes, and Legacy in the finals, going for our first, second, and third place. The first person who finishes the next challenge will be our first place middle school coder in TUSD robotics. All right, so I'm gonna have everybody go ahead, and if you're ready with your playground, you can put your hand up. Although we're only gonna have 3 people write done in the chat who are competing in this finals. So please open the Disc Transport Playground. And it looks like if you're not ready, put your hand down in the participant window, but it looks like everybody, oh, Haley, we're waiting for your hand up. Rohan looks like he's ready. Still waiting for Zachary to load the art canvas playground. All right, let me go ahead and get my challenge ready here. All right, Haley, is yours loaded? Okay, you're ready to go. And Zachary, are you ready to go? Okay, hand up for Zachary. Haley nodded she was ready. There's a hand up there. And Rohan, looks like you are ready to go. All right, here we go, everybody. Our final challenge, the final playoff. I'm going to share my screen. It is another holiday theme, so hopefully you didn't predict it. Here we go. It's a candy cane, which is curves. Curves throw a little bit of a kink into our program. So if you haven't practiced with curves or circles before, there's a trick to this. All right, so the candy cane does not have to be the same size as mine, but it does need to be red. And the robot must not be touching that candy cane when it stops. It needs to be it needs to look like a cane. All right. It can't be too fat on one side or thin on the other. It needs to be a pretty reasonable thickness throughout, and it needs to resemble a candy cane, very similar to the one you see on the screen. All right. Good luck, everybody. And let's see who our first place winner will be. Looks like Haley's having some trouble with the Art Canvas page. This is a playground that people have had problems with in the past. Wait, Haley, do you think you're done? Haley was having problems and she thinks she's done. This is a toolkit in her pocket if she has it. All right, Haley, share your screen. Everybody keep coding. Oh, thank you. Just remind me. That's perfect. All right, Haley, go ahead and share your screen. Okay, heading up. Do we have a curve? Nice. Using that repeat function with a very small angle turn. Thickness looking pretty good throughout. Following down. Okay, I'm going to ask you to clean up your corners. Clean up your corners. You went overlapped a little bit. Candy canes don't have extra lines hanging off them, so clean them up, but you are so close. All right, who's it going to be? Rohan from Orchard Hills, Haley from LMA, or Zachary from Hughes Middle School? We've got 3 schools represented in the finals. I just like to mention we had 6 girls and 6 boys in the finals, which is an incredible accomplishment. We are trying to get more females into robotics and coding, and it's looking like we're doing a really good job in TUSD robotics. So I just want to shout out to all those girls in robotics. Thank you for helping bring our ratio back to more of a 50-50%. All right, Haley thinks she's got it. What do you got? Go ahead and share your screen. Okay. I think you have 1 more millimeter on the bottom, but I'm going to call that one done, Haley. I'm going to call it done. Haley, our first place winner, Legacy Magnet Academy. Let's see who our second place will be. Congratulations, Haley. Well done. You've had to have practiced circles or spirals or curves before to be able to know instantly that a curve is a very small angle change with a short amount of drawing in millimeters. Haley says she's drawn thousands of circles during the past week. So you understood the concept that I was trying to bring out tonight. All right. So let's see who's second. Is it going to be Zachary or Rohan? All right, we've got people in the chat congratulating you, Haley, on your first place win. I see Coach Ireland is there saying congratulations. I've got lots of people, although I do have some people saying stop spamming. So please, please stop spamming the chat. The elementary students did such a better job with this. I'm not sure, I have all your names in the chat too, so we'll have to talk to all of these spammers in your programs individually to make sure that this doesn't happen again. All right. Do know that your coaches are watching the live stream as well. So we know, since you're logged in, if you are spamming, so please stop. Okay, so let's see who's next. Is it going to be Zachary or Rohan? Who's going to be second and who's going to be third? This is a stressful situation. You can see, oh, Zachary thinks he's got it. Zachary, share your screen. Rohan, keep going because you know that I'm very picky on these drawings. Let's see what you got, Zachary. Go ahead and make your, cover your desktop. Perfect. All right, Rohan is done too. Remember, the size doesn't matter, but the shape does. Okay, Zachary, I have a couple problems. One is the tip of your candy cane. It looks like it is pointed and then the bottom needs to be closed. So fix that in your code in case Rohan didn't do this correctly. Rohan, share your screen. Zachary, you were so close. You just have a little bit of editing to do. All right, let's see what Rohan has here. Heading up for the curve. All right, looks good. Using that repeat function again. Perfect, with small angle changes. Short little drawing. All right, I'm going to take that. Rohan, second place, Orchard Hills. Well done. That means, Zachary, you automatically get third place. We saw how close you were. You were very close second and third. And congratulations. That is the end of our competition. We've got Haley from Legacy Magnet in first place, Rohan from Orchard Hills in second place, and Zachary from Hughes Middle School in third place. Give them a huge round of applause, everybody. And let's go ahead, and I want to move on to some interviews. So before I interview the winners, I would like to hear from anybody about your experience with this bracket system, with coding and TOSG robotics. Who would like to share with our audience what it's been like during this phase 1 of robotics? Who would like to share? This is middle school, so we don't always have as many voices who'd like to share. Come on, somebody say something, at least a congratulations to the other members. Okay, it's middle school. Jacob says in there, thank you for having me. They say, congratulations. Jacob, you can't go. I need to take a picture. So you have to wait just a moment, okay? You got to give me a few moments. All right, so let's hear real quick from, Jeremy, let me go ahead and have you log out as the comment moderator. I am going to ask a few questions real quick of our winners. So real quick, Haley, tell us what you did to prepare for this. I'm going to get my ready for a group picture here. Haley, what did you have to do to prepare for this?
So what I did was I actually got so the other finalists from LMA, and together we drew some shapes and practiced the playgrounds that we didn't do because you said that we were going to do one on art canvas and one on a playground we've never done. So basically, after watching the elementary school finals, I decided that predicted that you were most likely going to have a holiday theme, and we just drew a bunch of candles and Christmas decorations and stuff like that, and it was really fun.
Okay, awesome. Well, good job. Predicting what my challenges are going to be are half the battle here, I guess. And then Rohan, tell us a little bit about your experience with coding or how this has been.
So I want to give a couple of shout outs to people who've helped me.
Sure.
So first of all, my coach, Mrs. Lund, for helping me at school with everything for robotics. My parents for helping me overcome the nerves of this competition. And then especially to my friend, he was in the semifinals. His name is Ayan Iqbal. He helped me prepare for this competition. He was the one who guessed that you might have a Christmas tree. So he was the one who told me you should practice Christmas trees or Christmas decorations. So a big thank you to him. I felt like I really liked the style of coding. I felt it was something new because every year what we have is just notebook, build, compete. But this year, even though we're faced with a pandemic, it's a bit better. Now that we can actually practice our coding skills, something that was usually overlooked in regular competition seasons. And I liked how the style was, like the Vex Code VR, like thanks to Vex for creating such an amazing, easy to use platform for coding. So yeah.
Perfect.
And thank you to everyone, and congratulations to everyone who's made it at least past the regular first round.
Absolutely.
Congratulations to
huge accomplishments, and congratulations to everybody. All right, final, Zachary, real quick, give us some final words. What have you done to get ready? How has this experience been?
To get ready, I kind of just practice in my free time and also in most of our meetings, or about half of them, we would have a competition, just a mini competition between the members, and we could practice and then learn new techniques. Because whenever we learn a new technique, we would always share it with others.
Good. Well, your teammates have definitely helped you. And I think for everybody, we can give a round of applause and congratulations to all our teammates for helping build us up to be able to compete. And congratulations to everybody. I'm going to go ahead and stop our live broadcast. Thank you for watching. Thank you for cheering on your students, and have a great